Hello, everyone. Well, we got our first floor crossing, and it's only the first day of the legislature sitting for this seating of the legislature. So, Leona Alislov, I don't know if I've said that right, but that's what we're going with. Toronto area Liberal MP who crossed the floor to the Conservatives Monday and flamed Justin Trudeau on her way out the door was considered a big catch by the Liberals when she chose to run for them in the 2015 election. A 20-year veteran of the Royal Canadian Air Force, Alislov gave the Libs instant credibility on defense and national security files. When Alislov signed up to run for Team Trudeau, the Liberals boasted that her patriotism and concern for Canadian safety was proof that the party could be trusted to run military and battle terrorism. So if Alisev's recruitment was a big win 3 years ago, her defection must be counted as a big loss for the Liberals. And yeah, it must be. I mean, that's the first day of the legislature, and she's saying that all my concerns were met with silence. Well, I'll let her speak for herself. And there's a lot of this. This is really worthwhile. I cut it down as much as I could, and I tried to normalize the sound. Sorry, everyone. Well, here we go.
I stand here today deeply concerned for the future of our country. After 3 years of hope and hard work, I find myself asking, am I doing everything I can to serve the citizens of Aurora, Oak Ridges, Richmond Hill, and my country? Canadians expect and deserve nothing less. The citizens of my riding and all Canadians need a government that delivers foundational change for the things that matter. The world has changed dramatically in the last 3 years. We find ourselves in a time of unprecedented global instability. We are seeing fundamental shifts in the global economy, while trade relationships, international agreements, and defense structures are under threat. Canada faces a perfect storm of serious challenges at home and abroad. Here at home, we see large amounts of capital investment leaving Canada, while tax structures, federal infrastructure problems, and politics prevent us from getting goods to market, deter companies from expanding, and undermine our competitiveness. This is not a strong economy. Beyond our borders, our position remains vastly diminished. Our foreign policy is disconnected from our trade relationships, and our ability to deliver on our defense commitments is undermined by politics. On the world stage, Canada has yet to rise to the occasion. The world has changed, and Canada must change with it, and we don't have the luxury of time. We must recognize that foreign policy, trade, defense, and our economy all depend on each other and cannot be viewed separately. As a former Air Force officer, a global business consultant at IBM, an aircraft manufacturing manager at Bombardier, and a small business owner, I understand the role and impact of government actions on Canada's economy. To have a strong economy and a strong country, we need strong federal leadership to rebuild our nation's foundations, tax reform, employment reform, a comprehensive foreign policy, and a modernized military to reassure our allies and defend Canada's interests at home and abroad. My attempts to raise my concerns with this government were met with silence. It's my duty to stand and be counted. Our country is at risk. The government must be challenged openly and publicly. But for me to publicly criticize the government as a Liberal would undermine the government and, according to my code of conduct, be dishonourable. After careful and deliberate consideration, I must withdraw from the government benches to take my seat among the ranks of my Conservative colleagues and join Her Majesty's Royal Opposition.
Okay, and I'm going to jump it up to the next bit. This is in French. She does it, and then...
Her Majesty's opposition and his team have a firm grasp of the urgent issues we face as Canadians and the resolve to confront them. And it is my duty to align myself with those values. To my Liberal colleagues, thank you. But my oath is to country, not party, and my sacred obligation is to serve my constituents. Citizens of Aurora, Oak Ridges, Richmond Hill to continue to hold me to account as I serve and work with a new team focused on the challenges facing our nation. And to all Canadians across this country, I say, do not accept the status quo. Our country is at stake. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Wow, powerful. And wow, raking Trudeau over the coals. Absolutely vicious, which is great. I love it. So she said, Canada is facing a perfect storm of challenges. She said, investment is leaving Canada while tax structure and infrastructure problems prevent Canada getting goods to market. And this deters companies from expanding or investing in Canada. This is not a strong economy, and this is a sitting member of our government who's crossing the floor because she cannot get anything done within our government. She's saying Justin Trudeau ignores her. Canada is at risk. So please heed her warnings at the end of the video. Do not accept the status quo. Write your MPs, contact your MPs, tell them that you're frustrated with the direction that Mr. Trudeau is taking Canada in. And this can happen for you too. Yes, we can. Ha. Yes, we can. And I'm going to go read some Q drops. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for crossing the floor, the first of many, I hope. And madam, consider crossing to Mr. Bernier's party, you know, just for fun. Because why not? Check out peoplespartyofcanada.ca. Thanks for watching, everyone.